Hello everyone and welcome to episode 110 of the 10-minute mulling challenge. A lot of 10s there, and this week I'm going to be doing another theme from the weekly Discord challenge, and that is surgery. So anything relating to operations, surgery. I've got a few titanium rods and stuff myself since my previous escapades, so I don't really particularly like surgeries and stuff like that, and I don't even like hospitals or diseases or anything to do with that, but I'm still going to attempt this thing. I'm going to go for a surgery, and I'm a little bit intimidated because in the Discord just yesterday, one of the users there, I think his name is Flatback Hot Rod or something, if I remember correctly, he posted a pic of his surgery or operating theater room, and it looked pristine, nice, shiny, and mine... accidental touch there. Mine is not going to look anything like that, unfortunately, because I've got 10 minutes to blame. If it looks horrible, I can always say, hey, I had 10 minutes. What can you expect? So that's actually the true reason why I do these 10-minute molding challenges. It's like an escape room. Escape room. That'd be fun to do. Maybe that's a theme for your Arvid in the future to put there. I also want to give a shout out to my patrons. Thanks for your support, and to all my subscribers. And this week, I also want to give a special shout out to someone who's usually here at the premieres, and that is Jen Abbott Creates. She's running her own YouTube channel, and she does really cool stuff when it comes to Blender tutorials. So if you haven't seen her channel, go check it out. It's past 10,000 subscribers, and I'm happy about that, and I hope we can give it a little bit nudge to go up even more. So some very useful tutorials there, even YouTube shorts, and some creative tips there, and she knows a lot more stuff about some details that I have no clue about, so I'm really thankful. I'm just stuck doing my low poly, like repetitive, cranking out little characters and low poly assets, so if I need something a little bit more technical, I usually go there. Alright, so with that said, am I recording? Yeah, I am. So let's model ourselves a little surgery operating room now, and we've got Blender, of course, up and running, and let's get my clock started. I've got my clock on 45 minutes here because I'm baking a cake for my daughter. It's her 9th birthday today, actually. Well, Friday, so it's still Thursday for you guys. So we're going to be celebrating that. I'm going to be completing that cake after. I've taken it out of the oven, so it's not a disaster about to happen if I forget that. Surgery, here we go. Ready, steady, go, rough. Yep, it's counting down. Sometimes I miss that. Shift space G, get this little gizmo. A to select everything. Scale, S to scale. Scale it up to maybe like that. I don't know. Let's make it clean to begin with anyway. White floor. Or should we do a blue floor? Yeah, we'll do some blue tint there. I think sterile. And then I'm going to do Control R to loop cut there. Control R. We'll do like one of these little isometric scenes. So I'll just grab these. And here we go. E to extrude. I have no idea about the proportions. Here, let's stick a bed in the middle, so we can't really go wrong with that. Here's where the poor victim is going to be. So we're going to, actually I'm going to do scale it down, scale it on the X, E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude. I think they usually have these like little things where you can raise them and lower them. So let's E to extrude again, and then Shift D to duplicate, scale on the Y axis, and here we're going to do those little crinkles now. So first I'll extrude that one too, and now let's crinkle this thing. Control R, 20 crinkles, too many, probably too many. Control R, 10 crinkles, better. F3, checker, deselect, how about that? Okay, that didn't work, because it didn't work, because it's not a checkered pattern, so I'll have to manually Alt-Shift and click these. There we go. Should I do that one? No. And then now I'll just do Alt-S to scale these things, and there's our little cranking thing. So there we go. L to select the link. Should we go a little bit more sterile here and then put a green sheet on? We'll do that. We'll do make it a little bit more comfortable here. Let's do Control R a few times. Get some like little leg space going down there. Maybe a little bit of headrest here. I don't know if that's how it works. Probably not. We'll put a little nice comfy sheet. Shift D to duplicate that. Scale maybe on the X. Scale, E to extrude, L to select the link. Green seems to be a topic as well for these sort of horrible environments that I don't like. Let's, should we do a little overhang here as well? I'm just gonna fake this one, so do E to extrude, Alt E actually, extrude long face normals. And can I do period here? Do some tricky thing, individual origins, no. Comma, and let's do the normal, rotate around the Y axis. Ooh, magic, it rotates them in different directions. Alt E, extrude long face normals, rotate. There's a little trick for you. I have never showed that before. Probably not so useful either, but hey, now you know. And let's go E to extrude, rotate Y axis, and E to extrude. Some defying gravity there a bit. There we go. Should we put a pillow here as well? No, they don't have a pillow there, do they? Well, could be nice with some sort of a headrest anyway. Let's just do something. E to extrude, L to select the linked. and Control R. This is like, I don't know, some fixture for the head. Now I need to do comma as well. I want to go back to global. Don't want to stay there. So I don't know what this is. Maybe we'll do like a little headrest. You can do like a lock. I believe when you wake up after operating things, you are totally like gone. So when you're like in the wake up, I have no idea what people are actually saying then. I can imagine it's loads of weird stuff. So it's probably good that we don't know. Maybe something like that. How am I doing? 651. I haven't got anything else here. Let's put some furniture in here. We need some operating furniture. So scale X and E to extrude. Maybe 1 meter. Oh, this, I think I've done this very big. Never mind. Let's just never mind the scale this time. Usually I do it to scale, but apparently I'm way off this time. I can scale it after. Shift D to duplicate that one. Y and Control R. Maybe we'll do scale on the Y-axis. Okay, I need to do period and go back to median points. Scale on the Y-axis. Control R. Let's put some drawers here for some tools and stuff. I to inset. I again for individual. And should we do Alt E to extrude long face normals? Yeah, something like that. I don't know. And here, like a sink here where you put all the, I don't know, rubbish, whatever it comes out, like when you've operated. And I to inset. I'll just randomize stuff here. I have no idea what this is going to be. So here we go. That's something anyway. And we put a big light here. Shift D to duplicate that face. Scale up again. E to extrude. We'll do this one a different color as well. Maybe some whites there. Control R. Should we put some legs on this thing? Yeah, we should. So I'll go there. Control R again. Control R. We'll put the legs here maybe. E to extrude. S to scale on the Z axis. Move it up. I have no idea what I'm doing here. That's apparently some sort of legs. Okay, whatever. Control R and Control R, S to scale, E to extrude, S to scale, and Control R, no, E to extrude, S to scale. It could be some sort of a, like, I don't know, something. Shift D, scale, E to extrude. I should have looked at some stuff that's in the operating room first, maybe. E to extrude, S to scale. And here I'll just do Shift D to duplicate, E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, and I don't know. Maybe there's some like some sort of an arm here. So rotate on the Z axis, maybe angle it in, E to extrude. It looks like a forklift or something. Rotate, maybe it's a robot operating room. E to extrude, S to scale, and I have no idea what I'm doing here. How good is that? Shift E to duplicate that one. We'll just do something. E to extrude, R to rotate, E to extrude, and here some Shift E to duplicate, E to extrude, and scale. Okay, I'll do comma again. Okay, median can be okay, but scale X, E to extrude, and Shift D. I should have looked at what something like this looks like, but never mind. Scale, let's do it round here, break up the squareness. Subdivide, and we'll go to my trusted loop tools add-on, and circle, E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, and I don't know. They probably have some different patterns here, but I'll do like something like this, E to extrude. Actually, I can make this a little bit light. This is emission, but we don't see it yet. So what we'll do, put it there. And 348, I need to put a lot of more stuff here. So should we have a window or something? Control R, maybe we'll put a door for it. Like an entrance thing. Control R and I to inset, Control R, with a lot of unnecessary geometry here. I to inset, E to extrude, put like some glass color here, and Control plus I'll do there. Shift select these, and then let's just break up the colors a bit with some white doors. Yeah, and I should probably E to extrude that one to get it. Okay, that makes no sense. There we go, E to extrude it just to get something, and then we'll put some handles. So scale X, and we need more like cleaning products and stuff, don't we? L, select the link. I'm running out of time. I feel the stress now. I'm more stressed than a drunk surgeon, I think. G, X, they probably wouldn't even be stressed, but I've got the bed anyway. That's the most important thing. We need some bins here, I think. 2 minutes, let's say, because like when you take out organs and stuff, you probably need to throw them somewhere. So E to extrude. Here we'll do some massive bins. Green, good color for that. Same color as the bed sheets. E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, E to extrude, S to scale. I don't know, like E to extrude. These are some big bins. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. It needs to go somewhere. Control plus. If you didn't sign the donation forms, this is where they go. Scale, Okay, let's just put another bin here. Rotate Z. They're like scruffy put there as well. Do you know what I'm gonna do? 247. Let's do this instead. Scale. Here's a little surprise. Here's like from previous. So Control R, scale Y, Control R, and let's just go like that. Control R, scale, Control R. Let's do this. Okay, there's a lot better ways to do this. But I'm stressed for time here now. I'm so used to my hard surface, low poly stuff here. So Control R, there we go. Move that in. Control R, there we go. L and E to extrude, and L. Here we go. Accidents can happen there. That's one thick puddle. Comma, global. Let's bring it down a bit to there. Just a subtle little puddle here. Nothing, no harm, no foul. Nothing to see here. L to select the linked. P, separate it. Let's subdivide this one. Control 1. Can I do that? Control 1. There we go. Puddle. There we go. And now we have to move this. How am I doing? 1 minute to go. Okay, let's put a tap here or something. We need something on this wall. Desperate. Let's cheat a bit. Shift D to duplicate. Scale it. Move it down. E to extrude to there. And Control R. I don't know. How about this? Emergency cabinets. Done. L. Lights. And here, E to extrude. IT inset, I mean, E to extrude, but there's drawers there, so I can't do much about that. We need a little something here, don't we? IT inset, E to extrude. Faking some details now. Control B to duplicate. Here, some extra stuff. 20 seconds to go. Rotate Z. It can't all be perfect. Here we go. Just throw some different colors here. What do I know? There we go. And one more bin. Hey, one more. A lot of organs are going to get wasted here. It looks a bit messy, doesn't it? And different color here for just the sake of it. Control R. Here we go. IT inset. I pretty much was okay with that, I think. Dismiss. All right. Here's our surgery. I feel like I'm going downhill. This is episode 110, and I'm supposed to improve my models, not decrease the quality of them. This just looks desperate now. Should we do some tinkering time for this one? I think we've got some time for that. Let's save this one first. Control S, because I already saved it with a proper name. And I'll just do a little updated version now. I usually do this sometimes when it looks too bad. I'll just do bonus time. So I'll tell you what, I'm just going to do a little bit of stuff here. Let's put, like, if we do this, Shift D to duplicate that one, right click, of course, subdivide, and do our circle thing. E to extrude, L to select the linked, scale. This could be like, I don't know. This is gonna take a turn for the worse here now. So let's see, Control R, something like this. I'm doing low poly stuff, so here we go. And I'm guessing you could do like X and do limited dissolve there. I to inset. And let's just E to extrude that on. S. There we go. And then this will go some sort of a red color. And then in the center here, Shift D to duplicate. This doesn't have to be all the way straight here. Let's do like that. L. Oh, actually can stay like that. White. And then just do like a little joint here. So Shift D. Oh no, E to extrude. S to scale. E to extrude. And that should do it. Is this just taking it a little bit too far now? Alt E to extrude long face normals. There we go. That'll do. That looks pretty. I mean, I don't have to do the toes, do I? No. So let's just fill this one now with this. So Shift D to duplicate, rotate. Shift D to duplicate, rotate. Maybe some different scale sizes here. Scale. Shift D to duplicate, rotate. They all pull the legs out exactly the same way. Maybe this is why I don't like surgeries and stuff like that. Shift D to duplicate, rotate. G. Shift D to duplicate. These are not pistons, by the way. These are... Apparently, we've just walked straight into the leg amputation room here. So Shift D to duplicate. Like, you could do physics on this and drop them in, but I'll just, like, wing it now. Shift D to duplicate, rotate. So it won't make like sense, they won't collide properly or anything like that. Shift D to duplicate, rotate. Here we go. Shift D to duplicate, rotate. Some randomness here. Here we go. Scale this one down. Shift D to. It doesn't look like a bone, I know, so I get away with it. It doesn't look. It's low poly limbs. There we go. So that's one bin. And then here, should we do Shift D to duplicate this one? This could be. So I like to like just always use this method where I like start from this one. L, Control R, scale, Control R. Actually, I'll do two cuts here because do you know what I'm going to do in the center here? Control R, and then S to scale, Control R, Alt S to scale, and then Control R, and Control R, Control R. Again, we're adding a lot of additional geometry here. And then we'll just do L to select the linked one, and then I'm going to go to vertex here. No, I'm going to go to mesh, transform, and then do randomize. That's a bit too much, so we can go down a little bit to there, and that should do. Let's just do some, maybe I'll do here as well. Should we do I to inset? No, I'm just trying to figure out a way to do it so that it gets a little bit more. I to inset, twice, Alt S, and then proportional, maybe that'll work. Control R, Control R, Control R. It's meant to look like a brain, doesn't. It looks like it could be lungs. Could be lungs. I think we found a new one. But anyway, whatever it is, it's something anyway. So that's a big brain. Let's just G to move that one down. See if I can move it. Oh, proportional is still on. G, 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 G. Shift D, rotate. Shift D, rotate. Shift D, rotate. Shift D, rotate. G. Shift D, rotate. Shift D, rotate. Shift D, rotate. And Shift D, rotate. Okay, you can pick whatever this is. I'm not going to say what it is. You can make up your own mind. It could be crumbled up fast food bags for all I care. Rotate. Shift D, rotate. Do you know what? They missed it. They missed one. Shift D to rotate. G to move it. Let's just move it to there. And this one can, here we go. Where? There. Not so precise, but never mind. Rotate X, rotate Y, rotate. There we go. And then this one, we can squash it a little bit then. L to select linked, scale, Z. O proportional, Alt O to just do the connected, G. And there, G, and then we'll just extrude this one a little bit. E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, S to scale. Should we like put a little detached piece here as well? Shift D, scale, G, E to extrude. I mean, people like zombie stuff. I hate it. But this could be something related to that, I guess. Control R, Alt S to scale. There we go. Some little part there. Should we do one more? Little details now. E to extrude, S to scale. All right, so that's the second bin. And I guess we could do this. We'll do Shift E to duplicate that one. And then G, let's see, Shift space G, slide it over here, scale it down. Now I just spotted something. I think it's too much in the air. Bring it up to there. Bring it in. That's it. Rotate Z. And Shift D, let's do another one as well. Shift D, rotate Z. Shift D, rotate Z. I know it's the same shape, but never mind. Is this one flying? Nope. It's okay. All right, how are we doing? So a little bit of bonus time there. Some more details here maybe. I to inset, E to extrude, darker. Should we put one more thing here as well? Shift D, scale X. So if you fail at first, just keep doing a little bit and add more rubbish details. So this could be some sort of a terminal or something, like a EKG or whatever. No, not EKG, brain monitor, not brain monitor either. It's like some sort of a computer display to show the heart rate and things like that. So maybe it has, maybe it's got something on the side here as well. Control R, E to extrude. Here's another tray, also always useful. Should we do some sort of a hose thing? I've never really figured out the best way to do hoses. Sometimes when I do them quick like this, I just do right click, subdivide and circle, the usual old trick. But it's not really a perfect way. I know you can extrude them along lines and stuff like that, but I'd like to find a quicker way to do it. So I think for now I'm just going to do where I do like a side view like this and then just control right click, because it doesn't have to be so precise. And then the problem with them is that they get a little bit incorrect when it comes to the way they're shaped, because they're not extruding in the exact correct rotation there. But let's put, I don't know, green hoses, no, black hoses. Shift D and Shift D again. There we go. And I don't know, some details here as well, maybe item set. Okay, I don't like when it does not like uniform there, so G, item set, E to extrude, G, some fake shadow there, some handles on these maybe, E to extrude, L select the linked, maybe white, pure white handles there, scale, or Shift D, there we go, and scale, here could be some sort of a light thing as well, I guess, E to extrude, move it in, E to extrude, E to extrude, grab the two sides, Alt E to extrude long face normals, and E to extrude. S to scale on the Z axis. Don't know what this is, don't really care where it is, but it serves some sort of a purpose. And maybe it there should be some sort of a like a protective mat here as well. It should just be like plastic, I guess, but E to extrude. L to select the length and just bring it down to there. Should it be black? Nope, too dark. It could be blue. There we go. And this one should really have some wheels or something on it. Item set, Alt E to extrude long face normals. There you go, something. How's it looking in rendered? Let's put a light here. Shift A, light, sun. G, and Shift D, rotate, G. There we go. Should we change also the render maybe? EV to cycles. Better or worse? GPU compute. Denoise. Lower the intensity on this. Change that blue color so it breaks up the color a bit. White as well. Change these to black. I'll put an area light here actually. That's the last thing I'm going to do now. Shift A, light, area, rotate, rotate, rotate. There we go. And let's crank up the color a bit. I know you can, there's like a trick to align this one with the surface. Let's check what that is actually. Snap, face project is it? Rotate, face project. G, hold the control key. That work? No. Align rotation to target. There we go, that's it. Rotate, and then I'll just do period, comma, normal or something. Rotate X 180. Oh well. There's probably better ways to do it, but that aligned it anyway. All right, folks, that's, I don't think it's going to get any better than that. So it was just above the 10-minute mark there, just a little dash over it. And I wasn't quite happy with the result after 10 minutes, and I'm still not happy with what I've got now. But it's some sort of a low poly operating theater scene. It seems to be not maybe the best hygienic place in the world, so maybe it's a bit of a contrast here to Flatbed Hot Rod. I think that was your name. Sorry if I said it wrong. But yours looked a lot nicer, a lot more pristine. If you want to model your own operating room or anything else for that matter, check out the Infansia Discord server and join it from the link in the description. And every week there's a new modeling theme. You can jump in, join the chat that goes on there. They were having a good time, especially in the general chat English channel there. So drop by, say hello, and we're looking forward to seeing you there. All right, with that said, give it a thumbs up if you like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in a video very shortly again. Until next time, take care and bye for now. Here we go again, talking way too much. All I was going to say was goodbye. See you then. So have a good one. Great. All right. Bye now. Bye-bye. All right. That's it. Cut it. Bye.